one, it's about part 2 of week 34, and for this part I'm using the design C, which is the 6x4s. So it's quite a busy end of the week. I did actually go to Leeds Fest on the Friday, but I've done a completely different spread for that because I had so many photos. So I've sort of got rid of Friday out of this layout and just used Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday for this part. But we still had loads going on, so I had plenty of photos for that. So the first thing we did was on the Wednesday, we actually went over to Salford after work, and we went to go see a comedian called James Acaster, and he was really, really good. It was just nice to go over to there. We've never actually been over to Salford, and where this is, the Lowry, there was a load of restaurants and bars and nice places to walk around, like the canal, and this is where a lot of the TV studios are and things, so that was quite fun to see all the studios. So that's why I decided to put together like a little collage on my Canon selfie, just with obviously making the picture of Joe and I as the main one, but then a few of the little pictures of the buildings and the studios and stuff down the side, which I thought was quite nice, a nice new place that we've not been before. So I'm just using some of the stickers, the little bees. Manchester is like little icon is the bee, so I thought that was quite fitting as we were near Manchester. And then the pocket next to that is just going to be about the actual show. So the first one is obviously like the show, the tour poster, and then the other picture is a picture of us sat in a theatre waiting for him to come out. We had a really, really good time. It was a really good show, and he's one of our favourite comedians. But we were a little bit distracted because this is actually when we found out about the house that we were going to buy had sold online. So we were a bit distracted because we were very confused as of how it sold without us knowing, basically, because we'd literally just had a call from the estate agents that morning saying like, how are you getting on, what you're thinking, all that sort of stuff. So for then it to show us sold, we were very confused. Anyway, so it was a bit distracting, but we had a really good night that day, and then the next day I was on the phone to the estate agents wondering what had gone wrong. So yeah, it was a nice night, but as I said, we were a little bit distracted with what was going on. So I actually include the tickets for this show as well. Because I've excluded Friday, I was sort of lacking a little bit in photos. So I wanted to include the tickets. I always like to include tickets when I have them anyway, because I find that they put you back to the moment. Like, they have all these little details on there that you wouldn't necessarily write about, like, your seat numbers and the specific sort of part of the building that you're in and stuff like that, because the Lowry is quite a famous place in Salford, so it's quite a nice place to remember that you've been, and like the timings and stuff like that. So I just cut down the tickets as much as I could, and then I just stuck them one on top of each other. I line it at the bottom with some washi tape, and then use the really nice Hello Sunshine sticker from the sticker sheet, just because it matches like the orange and the green that I was going for. So that was Wednesday. We didn't get home until late on, we got home about 11, I think, because I'm sure the show was supposed to finish at 9:30, but it actually finished at about 10:20. So, and then we had about an hour drive home. So yeah, we got home really late, and I had work the next day, but it was worth it, definitely. I'm so glad we went. We tried to get to go see him in Leeds, but it sold out so quickly, so we ended up going to Salford. Then the photo is going to go in next to that pocket, so back onto the left hand side. I was going to put these there, but then I realised I had that photo for Thursday. So on the Thursday we actually went to Leeds with Joe's family. We went for tea. We went to this really nice Thai place, and I didn't actually get a photo, so my B-reel actually went off, so it was quite nice because it's got the menu and stuff, and a picture of me. That's what I do like about B-reel, is that it has a picture of you and then a picture of what you're doing. So it's it does include quite a few things. So I put that on some nice paper, the little bees in the background, put some flower stickers on there, and then stuck the 3x4 card that says, "One day you'll look back and see that all along you were blooming," which I thought was quite nice. As I said in my previous layout, my mental health that week was not great. I was just very anxious, and I was very overwhelmed with life, I think. I've definitely signed myself up way too much to things, but we roll with it. As I said, I'd rather be very busy. I think I'd rather feel this overwhelmed than feeling like I'm not being productive or I'm not moving forward. I think that's how my mind sort of works. I think that's how I'd rather feel overwhelmed with too much stuff than not have anything to focus on, sort of thing. So I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just sorting out my lower pockets. So basically I had these two 3x4 cards that I didn't have any other photos for, so I want to put them together and then they can create like a 6x4 pocket, because I didn't actually have any 6x4s left. They only do the 2 for photo play, and obviously they went on the previous layout, so, and I was using them up anyway, so that was good. So then the last pocket is just, again, we didn't get any photos, which was annoying, but I screenshotted a chat with me and my friends. We actually went over to my friend's house for like a day sort of lunch sort of thing. It was really nice. We just sat and watched a few films, yeah, we should have got some photos, but we didn't. But I just screenshotted the chat where everyone was sort of saying thank you and all that, so I thought that was quite nice. And then I'm going to put that with the clutter part that says enjoy the sunny days, because it's actually a really nice day as well. We sat on her balcony and just sort of chilled out in the sun, and then we got too warm and came back inside and watched some films. But it was just nice. As I said, there's definitely opportunities here that I should have took way more photos this week. But I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will be back with part 3 shortly. Thank you very much. Bye.